Do you feel tired, stressed, overworked, or unloved? Then chances are you are too much in your masculine energy. And it's time for you to step into your divine feminine energy. And yes, I'm talking to you males listening to this as well. We all have both the feminine and masculine inside of us, and they need to be balanced. Today I will share 8 powerful tips to step into your divine feminine energy. So first I wanted to share my story. I've had many masculine lifetimes. In a recent one, I was a military leader for the Royal Army. And in this lifetime, I'm really here to heal that. And what I realized not long time ago is that pretty much all problems in my life stem to me being too much in my masculine energy. When you're in too much in your masculine energy, you're all up here in your head, in your mind, always thinking about either the past or the future and really struggling to be present. So since my energy was all up in my head, I really abandoned my sacral chakra. So I have been struggling with digestion and fertility issues. I have PCOS, which is a common fertility disorder in women. I've also been struggling with jaw clenching so much that my tooth broke last year because I had been clenching it so hard. And this tensing up in different body parts is also the masculine. The feminine knows exactly how their body is feeling and always tuning into it. And same with my relationship to my boyfriend. I have been micromanaging him a lot. That's been a huge friction in our relationship. And I've had a hard time being present, like just cuddling and just being in the moment, because I'm always on to the next item on the to-do list in my morning routine. It's always like da 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 da. It was also affecting my sleep, so I could wake up in the middle of the night, start thinking about my business, and then the rest of my night is ruined and I can't go back to sleep. So being too much in my masculine energy was affecting my relationship badly, my sleep badly, my health badly. So I really had to step into my divine feminine energy, and that is how I learned these powerful habits and tips that I will share with you today. The first tip to step into your divine feminine, it has been really life-changing for me, and such instant results, and that is the Ayurvedic practice of Abhyanga, or self-massage. So basically all you do is you boil some water, and then you put a cup of oil in it, for example coconut oil or sesame oil, and then you sit on a towel, put on some nice spa music, and you start massaging your body with this warm oil from your toes up to your heart, all of your body. And this instantly relaxes your nervous system, you become present with your body, it flushes out toxins and really helps you get into that flowy, beautiful feminine energy. And then while this oil is soaking into your body, you can do some light yoga, listen to some divine feminine affirmations, and then you have a nice hot shower. I do this actually every night before falling asleep because I love it so much, and the way my skin feels, oh my god. But it's enough to just do it once a week, for example during your Sunday spa ritual, which we'll get to later. Tip number 2 to step more into your feminine energy is to not sleep next to your phone. And this one was really hard for me to implement because my life is on my phone. I guess you can relate. It's been the first thing I check every morning. And what's so dangerous about smartphone is you have your email there you can access, you have news, and all this will make your mind super scattered first thing in the morning and really take you out of that beautiful, present, divine, feminine energy. So what I do to remember this is on my habit tracker app, I have one item called put phone away before bed. So the last thing I do before sleep is I literally put my phone in another room, and then I use Steph's alarm clock to wake me up. And you can, if you don't have a partner to wake you up, you can get a physical alarm clock. Remember those days? They still exist. And this little tweak to my morning routine has made a massive difference. because I won't start my day in a scattered state. So I start fully present with a nourishing morning routine, and that ripples out through my day. Tip number 3 to step more into your feminine energy is to have a Sunday spa ritual. I look forward to this every single week. So it's a ritual, and all of these steps are so good at putting you in that yummy feminine energy. The first thing I do is ecstatic dance. Now, what is ecstatic dance? This is basically a dance where you dance however you want, however your body wants you to dance. So you just close your eyes and feel how your body wants to move. I've never really been into dance because I don't like how there's like fixed steps you're supposed to follow, and like what if you don't? What if you can't keep up? And I feel bad about myself. But with this one, you really have to tune into yourself and how your body wants to dance. And it's really great to release any stress, any negativity, any thoughts of the day. There's one beautiful ecstatic dance track on YouTube that I will link down below that is like amazing, filmed by some beautiful women in Bali, and I have found no better track. You have to listen to it. The second thing to do in your spa Sunday ritual is a fun one, and that is to laugh or play. So this could be watching funny YouTube videos, or playing in any way you want. Maybe you want to do some clay sculptures or draw, or play a card game with a loved one. I've very rarely allowed myself to play as an adult, to just do things just because it's fun, because I'm always like, well, it has to result in something. If I'm going to read a book, it has to be a self-improvement book or a business book, because otherwise, what's the point? I'm just wasting my life away. But the Divine Feminine don't think so. The Divine Feminine knows that the present moment is all there is. So you should really enjoy it. And that's what kids know too. Kids are so enlightened. That's why they play so much. So think about what fun thing you can incorporate into your Sunday spa ritual that will really make you laugh and be happy, and that doesn't result in anything. You don't achieve anything with it. It's just for fun. Just making your inner child happy. And the last thing to do in your Sunday spa ritual is just have a nice shower or bath, add some nice essential oils, get some nice body oils like coconut oil, sesame oil, like I mentioned before. You can use, so either you start with the Abhyanga or you can use it directly in the shower. I also like putting on a mud mask to remove any impurities. And feel free to add whatever helps you step into your feminine energy. Tip number 4 to step into your feminine energy is evening journaling. So this I do on a daily basis. It was a tip from my Ayurveda coach, and this has really helped me to remove any lingering thoughts before bed, so I can just go straight to sleep without having to think about all these things on my to-do lists and any realizations I've had. Just get them down, done, can sleep. I use the app Penzu. It's free. I will link it down below. You can also use a physical journal. Tip number 5 was also from my Ayurveda coach. She said, just take 5 minutes every morning to just look out your window or be in your garden and just be present. And every time a thought comes up about the future, like your work, business, or the past, just as soon as you realize it, come back to the moment, and then look at the trees, say, oh, that's a beautiful tree, that's a beautiful leaf, and just observe and be totally present. And this is harder than it seems. I've really been struggling with this one. Tip number 6 is some supplements that can help you. One is shatavari, which is an herb. And if you know about Ayurveda, you have earth, kapha, you have fire, which is called pitta, and then you have air, that is vata. And if you're very much in your masculine energy, then chances are your pitta and vata, so your fire and air, is not in balance. So you need to get more kapha, more earthy, more grounded in your life. And shatavari is said to be kapha in a spoon. So taking this every day will help you feel much more grounded in that beautiful kapha energy. Another edible thing that really helps is ghee, which is clarified butter. And this you can have with almond milk and some cinnamon every morning. Just heat it up a little bit in a pan and drink every morning and evening, and this will really help lubricate your system. If you are struggling with that digestion, like many of us in our masculine energy is, then this will really help make everything flow. And this nourishing fat in the ghee will really help you slow down, feel less stress, and be much more in your feminine energy. What you can also do when you take this before bed is have a date. My favorite is the Majol date. And this glucose will help increase the melatonin before sleep, so that you will sleep better. Tip number 7 is to do some evening yoga before sleep. This really helps release any tension which people in their masculine energy tends to hold, and really be present as you do this. Don't listen to a podcast or anything, just some relaxing music, and really be in the positions for a long time, rather than this like power Ashtanga yoga, which is very much a yang energy. You want more of a Yin Yoga to be in your feminine energy. Tip number 8 is to wear flowy clothes. So I feel in society we are taught like we need to wear these like push-up bras that like really block the blood flow, and jeans that you can't even stretch in. You want to wear clothes that are flowy, where you can dance, you can stretch, all the blood and energy can flow freely. I stopped wearing jeans and a bra years ago, and I literally can't go back. An interesting tip I learned from Ringrose, a manifestation coach here on YouTube, you should definitely check her out, is that you should avoid black clothing because it soaks up the energy of the people around you. So when you're in town, that's the most absorbable color. So you want to stick to colors of what you want to attract in your life. For example, red attracts abundance and being grounded, and violet colors help you stay in a spiritual, enlightened state. So you can play around with that. I thought that was super interesting and something that I will implement too. For more nourishing habits and binaural beats that you can use as you're doing your yoga, then definitely check out my mini course, Raise Your Frequency to Attract Your Dream Life, link in the description. Now I'd love to hear about your journey when it comes to your divine feminine energy. Are you doing any habits to step more into it? What has been your journey? Have you been too much in your masculine, or have you been too much in your feminine that you have trouble setting goals and achieving things in your life? I'd love to hear your journey in the comments. Love you so much and have a beautiful day.